Okay, so yung lesson tomorrow will be about renal 4, which is acid-base physiology. And one of the most important skills that we will learn is how to read an arterial blood gas. So, of course, I know familiar na yung mga nurses, medtech, and others of you. And ang importance ng arterial blood gas is to identify yung acid-base disorder if meron yung patient, whether acidosis or alkalosis, and if sufficient yung nagiging compensation ng either respiratory or renal system. So we know, di ba, acidosis usually is accompanied by a decrease in pH, meaning we have an increase in hydrogen ion concentration. And nakukuha natin yung hydrogen ions na yon from an acid, which we know in chemistry is a proton donor or a hydrogen ion donor. And primarily, it is manifested by our carbonic acid, H2CO3. So, pag nag-dissociate yung H2CO3 carbonic acid, mag-release siya ng hydrogen ion and bicarbonate, HCO3. Yung bicarbonate na yun yung nagbabuffer ng mga hydrogen ions. Okay? So, syempre, pag yung may bicarbonate ions ka, ibabuffer niya yung hydrogen ions, mag-combine, forming carbonic acid. So, hindi na free ions or protons yung nasa blood mo. On the other hand, kung meron kang carbon dioxide, CO2, combining with water in your bloodstream, so they will combine to form carbonic acid using the enzyme carbonic anhydrase. And yung carbonic anhydrase na yun, forming carbonic acid which will spontaneously dissociate into acid and bicarbonate. So as you can see, parang meron lang tayong equilibrium, di ba? From carbon dioxide, water, forming carbonic acid to hydrogen ion and bicarbonate and the other way around. So, I don't know if you remember sa general chemistry yung Le Chatelier principle, pero sinasabi lang ng principle na to that there's an equilibrium. Kung masyadong mataas yung bicarbonate, edi marami siyang mabuffer na acid, so magiging basic yung blood. So yan yung right side. Kung masyadong maraming bicarbonate, edi magiging basic, magiging alkalotic. On the other hand, kung yung other side, yung mataas, yung carbon dioxide, okay? So magiging carbonic acid, magiging hydrogen ion, so magiging mataas yung reactant side mo, so matataas yung production mo ng acid, it will cause acidosis. So as you can see here, by the way, di ba yung normal pH natin is, ng blood natin is 7.35 to 7.45. So this is a value that you need to memorize, pati yung other basic values, normal values. Pero very important, 7.35 to 7.45 is the normal range. So anything below that, anything below ng 7.35 will be acidosis. And anything above 7.45 is alkalosis. Okay? So as you can see here, pH greater than 7.45, alkalosis on the left side. pH less than 7.35, acidosis on the right side. Okay. So now, we need to understand, regardless kung alkalosis or acidosis, kung ano yung naging cause. Why? For example, kung acidosis, sabi natin kanina, pwedeng masyadong mataas yung carbon dioxide mo. Pero, kung wala kang magbabuffer ng acid, edi acidotic ka rin, di ba? Let's say, normal lang yung carbon dioxide mo, pero mababa yung taga-buffer mo, which is your bicarbonate. That is also a form of acidosis. Diba? Kung wala kang bicarbonate, wala mag-buffer, edi marami kang hydrogen ions just floating around. You have acidosis. Okay? So, two ways in which you can have acidosis. Diba? Either you have too much carbon dioxide, and syempre, carbon dioxide is a gas. So, tandaan nyo, yun ang tandaan nyo, di ba? Gas siya. And it's in our respiratory physiology. Respiratory acidosis ang tawag natin doon. But if bicarbonate ay mababa, that's what we call metabolic acidosis. Okay? So anything involving carbon dioxide, respiratory. Anything involving bicarbonate is metabolic. Similar to alkalosis. Babalik rin lang natin. So, kung alkalosis, mataas yung pH, that means you have low concentration of hydrogen ions. Maybe, you have way too much buffer. Diba? Sobrang dami mong buffer, di na wala na yung hydrogen ions mo. Sobrang alkalotic mo na, basic, sobrang basic ng blood mo. Okay? So that's metabolic alkalosis, kung yung bicarbonate sobrang taas. Whereas kung wala ka namang carbon dioxide, sobrang konti ng carbon dioxide mo, sobrang baba. Same thing, you will not have acid production. You will be alkalotic. So low carbon dioxide. So normal values, okay? For bicarbonate, okay? For bicarbonate, okay, remember this, 22 to 26. Okay? 22 to 26. Kapag less than 22 si bicarbonate, okay, logic, less than 22 si bicarbonate, wala kang buffer, then that is metabolic acidosis. Kung greater than 26 si bicarbonate, sobrang dami mong buffer, hindi wala kang acid, you are in a metabolic alkalosis. Paano naman kung si carbon dioxide, pangit kasi itong nakuha kong image, pero usually ang ginagamit is yung MMHG or the partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Dito na lang sa kabila. Ito. Kita nyo? The normal range of your carbon dioxide is 35 to 45 mmHg. Okay, ABG to ha, arterial blood. 35 to 45 mmHg. Okay. So, sabi natin, anything regarding carbon dioxide is respiratory. If above 45 mmHg, sobrang dami mong carbon dioxide forming a lot of acid, respiratory acidosis. Pero kung sobrang konti naman ng carbon dioxide mo, less than 35, then that is respiratory alkalosis. Now you will see in the handout various causes of these, pero will not cover them. Malologic naman siya. Bakit? For example, kung hyperventilation ka, hindi marami kang nilalabas na carbon dioxide, so you have low carbon dioxide, then that means you have respiratory alkalosis. So you can see all those conditions in the handout. Pero I just want to show this application to you kung saan pwede kayo mag-practice reading ABGs. Because I don't think enough na ma-memorize nyo to, tapos maintindihan nyo kung bakit naging ganyan, anong flowchart gagamitin nyo, saang flow kayo pupunta. It's important na intuitively and quickly, pag nakita kayo ng ABG, ay alam nyo na kaagad kung ano yung acid-base disturbance para hindi maubos yung oras nyo sa quiz or anything sa long exam or sa careers natin in the future. Pag nakita kayo ng ABG, alam nyo na kaagad kung ano yung acid-base disorder. Is it possible na combined? Yung pwedeng, for example, combined acidosis. Pwedeng sobrang baba ng bicarbonate mo, sobrang taas ng carbon dioxide mo. Yes, it's possible to have a combined acidosis, combined respiratory and metabolic acidosis. So ito yung pinaglalaroan ko dati, favorite ko tong ginagawa kapag wala akong magawa. So, yan, paglalaroan ko lang to. This is ABG Ninja. Okay, this is abg.ninja/abg. So kung sobrang bored kayo sa buhay niya, wala kayong gustong, ayaw niya mag-doom scroll, so you can play this. So kinaadikan ko to dati. So yan, so you can play here sa ABG Ninja and practice reading ABGs. Okay, so try natin. So first thing na titingnan natin, sabi natin, is the pH. Ano nga yung normal range natin? 7.35 to 7.45. Anything below 7.35, okay, acidosis. Anything above 7.45 is alkalosis. As we can see here, we have 7.51, which is above 7.45. Mag-isip na ako, this may be alkalosis. Now, I'm going to check my carbon dioxide and my bicarbonate. My carbon dioxide is 29 mmHg. Ano yung sabihin nun? Ang normal natin na carbon dioxide, 35 to 45 mmHg. Oh, sobrang baba niya. Diba? It's less than 35, which means kulang ako ng carbon dioxide. Probably, okay, this is the cause. Kasi sobrang baba ng carbon dioxide ko, wala akong napoproduce na carbonic acid, wala akong napoproduce na free hydrogen ions, then this may cause alkalosis, respiratory alkalosis. Check natin yung bicarbonate natin. Okay? Check natin yung bicarbonate natin. It's 22. So it's normal. Kung metabolic di ba, ang range na to, by the way, is 22 to 26. Kung above 26 sana to, naging 27, naging 30, then this should be metabolic alkalosis. So as well. So pagiging combined. Pero hindi. It's within the normal range. So we know probably this is 7.51, so alkalosis. Mababa ang carbon dioxide ko, 29. So this must be, or this might be, respiratory alkalosis. So dito, ang tanong, what is the primary problem? This may be respiratory alkalosis. Tapos, may tanong dito, what is the level of compensation? Sabi ko sa inyo, di ba? The number one word in physiology that you always have to remember is homeostasis. Gusto ng katawan natin to always go back to normal. So, kung meron kang respiratory alkalosis, probably your kidneys can compensate, okay, by anong gagawin ng kidney? I-decrease na dapat yung amount of bicarbonate, magsisecrete siya ngayon ng bicarbonate using the type B, diba? Type B for basic intercalated cells. Sabihin niya kay type B intercalated cell, oh, alkalotic tayo, basic tayo. Sabi niya kay type B, mag-release tayo ng bicarbonate. So dapat, kung nag-compensate si kidney, dapat less than 22 si bicarbonate. Kasi normal is 22 to 26. Kaso hindi. Not normal siya. So, we can say that there is no compensation. Ito pala, dito pala yun. What is the compensation? So, none. Okay? Dito sa what is the level of compensation, hanap tayo mamaya kung makita tayo ng compensation. Pero dito kasi, there's no compensation. So, there's also no level of compensation. So, check natin. Based on our response, the patient has an uncompensated respiratory alkalosis. Because it's greater than 7.45, mababa ang carbon dioxide, bicarbonate did not change. Check natin. Okay? Congratulations, your analysis is correct. Okay? So, yan. Because, again, you check first your pH, giving you an idea kung alkalosis, acidosis, and then check your two values, carbon dioxide and bicarbonate. So, ngayon pa lang, by playing this ABG Ninja, masanay na kayo. 35 to 45, 22 to 26. These are the values you need to remember. Okay, try tayo ng mga couple more. Okay. So, this one, try natin. So, kita ko na kaagad, pH, range, 7.35 to 7.45. I have here 7.27. Low. Okay. Di ako kaagad, acidosis to. Hindi ko pa alam kung respiratory or metabolic. So, alam ko lang acidosis. Check natin if ano nangyari sa carbon dioxide and sa bicarbonate. Carbon dioxide ko is low. Hala! Di ba ang range ng carbon dioxide 35 to 45? Kung mababa ang carbon dioxide ko, parang dapat alkalosis, di ba? But no, because our pH is low. Acidosis dapat to. Maybe, the lungs compensated sa acidosis by blowing off carbon dioxide. So check natin yung bicarbonate, kung yun talaga yung problema. Now we see, bicarbonate is only 15. Diba? Bicarbonate ko is 15. A normal range, 22 to 26. Low bicarbonate, wala akong buffer. You have so many acid floating around. Therefore, this is bicarbonate metabolic acidosis. So, like natin, what is the primary problem? This is metabolic acidosis. Okay. Ngayon, sabi natin, meron akong metabolic acidosis. Maybe the lungs can compensate. So, nakita nyo kanina, respiratory yung problem, ang nag-compensate kidney. Dito, bicarbonate yung problem ko, metabolic yung problem ko. Probably it's the lungs that can compensate. And yes, indeed, nag-blow off ako ng extra carbon dioxide, nag-exhale ako ng maraming carbon dioxide para hindi na sobrang dami ng acid ko. So, pinababa ko. Ginawa ko 33 mmHg. Dapat 35 yan eh. 33. So, I blow off. Diba? Ibig sabihin, nag-compensate yung lungs. So, this would be a compensation of respiratory alkalosis. Okay? Iba yan sa primary problem dito. Primary problem mo, check mo yung pH, acidosis, check mo yung cause, metabolic. But my compensation is yung opposite na ginagawa ng katawan to bring it back to normal, which is in this case, blowing off carbon dioxide, which is respiratory alkalosis because it's less than 35. Now, para tong question na to, what is the level of compensation? Ganito lang yan, guys. Di ba? Non-partial full. Dito kasi, may compensation tayo. So, either partial or full na lang pinagpipilian natin. How do you distinguish between partial and full compensation? The way you distinguish between partial and full compensation is to check nyo yung pH. Kung binalik niya sa normal tong pH. Let's say 7.40 to. Kung binalik niya sa normal 7.35 to 7.45, that's what we call full compensation. Ulit. Kung ang pH dito lumabas 7.40, which is between 7.35 to 7.45, that is full compensation. Now, you may be wondering, kung 7.45, kung 7.42, hindi ba dapat isipin ko normal yung ABG ko kasi between 7.35 to 7.45. Pero sabi natin, bicarbonate ko is low eh. Di ba? So, hindi enough na check mo na yung pH. You have to check everything. Kung kahit 7.42, isipin mo normal. Hindi. Because my bicarbonate is low. Probably, there must be a metabolic acidosis. Kaya lang siguro nag-normal na 7.40, maybe there's full compensation. But in this case, yes, may compensation. It's less than 35. Okay? May compensation na ginawa yung lungs. But it was not enough to bring my pH back to normal 7.35 to 7.45. Okay. So, this is what we call partial compensation. Okay. So, in summary, primary problem natin is metabolic acidosis. Compensation is respiratory alkalosis by decreasing your carbon dioxide. And it's only partial because we did not return pH back to normal, 7.35 to 7.45. So, ang final diagnosis natin is metabolic acidosis partially compensated by a respiratory alkalosis. So, check natin. So, analysis is correct. Yes, it is a metabolic acidosis compensated by respiratory alkalosis. So eventually, practice kayo dito and then eventually bibilis kayo. Isang tingin nyo lang, alam nyo na kagad. So, couple more examples. Check natin. Okay? Kita ko, alkalosis. Check ko kagad. Bicarbonate is very high. Probably, I have metabolic alkalosis. Then, I see. Nag-compensate ata ang lungs. Pero hindi enough to bring it back to normal. 7.49. Probably this is partial compensation with respiratory acidosis. Okay? Again, above 7.45, alkalosis. Sobrang taas ng bicarbonate ko, metabolic alkalosis. Hindi ko nabalik sa normal, so partial compensation. And then the compensation was increasing the amount of carbon dioxide, respiratory acidosis. Next, last two. Sige, last two. Okay? Acidosis, metabolic acidosis, compensated by by respiratory alkalosis. Partial compensation. Bakit? Ulit, low acidosis, low metabolic acidosis, low carbon dioxide, meaning respiratory alkalosis. Okay? Last, okay? Acidosis, less than 7.35. High carbon dioxide, which is 35 to 45. Probably I have respiratory acidosis. And then I have high bicarbonate. I have a lot of buffers. Probably nag-compensate na si kidney. Kung acidosis to, type A intercalated cell, sasabihin niya kay type A intercalated cell, ay, mag-reabsorb tayo ng bicarbonate. Yan yung tanong sa quiz. Kasi type A intercalated cell stimulation, bicarbonate reabsorption. And yes, we will indeed reabsorb bicarbonate, naging 27, dapat 22 to 26 lang yan, nag-reabsorb tayo, naging 27. And it's because we have acidosis, sabi ng kidney, compensate tayo, we reabsorb bicarbonate. So this is respiratory acidosis. Compensation ba is only partial or full? So, hindi umabot ng 7.35 to 7.45, only partial compensation. And ang compensation natin is metabolic alkalosis. Again, anything regarding bicarbonate is metabolic. Pag nag-increase siya, it's alkalosis. Okay? So, yan, practice lang kayo dito. So, unlimited naman to. And masaya siya, guys. Masaya siya. Eventually, bibilis kayo dyan. Dati, tiyatayman ko yung sarili ko. I think dati, in 1 minute, I was able to solve 35 ABGs yata. Basta, something around that range. So, yan. So, masaya to, guys. So, pwede nyo practicean.